Okay, my name is Richmond Smith, aka Kuntuman, and I'm here to talk about the Lazarus Project, which is a baby project and also in its pilot stage. And our main objective, first of all, is to be able to use our natural talents, and our God-given talent to generate income, at least using it creatively. And the Lazarus Project was born out of the fact that we are being wasteful. Neither don't know how to manage our waste. And as a result of that, the Lazarus Project started off by using the coconut concept, which the whole coconut tree is now useful to me and into our communities, which now people are using other artificial material to create necklaces, to create wall hangings, office decoration, household furnitures. But now we have natural vibes, we have natural things around that people throw away. People don't recycle them. We have plastic, bone bottles, shells, glass, we call them, But the Lazarus Project is about bringing things back to life, using it creatively, like the story of Lazarus, after the third day Christ raising from the dead. But based on that concept, that's how I discover my local raw materials, which of course I call them the RAMs, the readily available raw materials. You can find them in our communities. You can find them in our beachfronts, in our homes. But sometimes if we don't use our minds how to create these things, we can just accumulate wastage all around the city. So that's why you should support this project. Now let me take you through the coconut concept. As for the coconut, you can see, for example, this is a coconut already been polished, ready to go. I'm using these coconuts as I want to do a coconut fruit bowl. So, but how can I do a coconut fruit bowl if I'm just going to use other things? I have to use coconuts. So I recycle the coconut that are arriving at our beachfronts and also the ones that fell off the tree. Maybe with time they became so dry that we can creatively use them, polish them to do. So now you can see this one is a coconut fruit bowl, which of course I have somebody in mind I want to present this to. Maybe in the future we might see. You can see these are all wastage. These are all rubbish, but now creatively. And for the bowl, it's all wastage because these are off-cut woods we get from the carpenter shop. They throw them away, they don't want them because somehow they are defective. So creatively we can put them back into use, good use, I would say. Now I want to bring this back, a detachable multi-purpose serving tray, in which this should be known for Kuntamania, the Lazarus Project. You can use it to serve fish, you can use it to serve nuts, sauce, so many things, biscuits, sweets, but also this bowl It's a one piece, it's a masterpiece, and I have somebody in mind I would like to offer this to. But already it's out for sale now. You can make your orders. For the coconut concept, if you can see, this is the coconuts, part of the coconut. You know, which if you put them together, you see a whole string looking like a cane. But this is what holds the coconut up the tree. Very strong, very robust. It takes water, it uses sun. So I looked at this, this we have to get it back and use it creatively. So I decided that I will use it as a necklace, and some of them I change the colors by dyeing them to black. I string them up. I get them to be one. People are now patronizing it, and if you can see, like this one, for example. These are the other ones. Some of them I don't dye them. I leave them like this. So you can wear them, put hooks and just design. But they're in the process of being fine-tuned. So after getting that concept right, I decided to move forward. What should we do with this other part of the coconut? So I decided to, because I noticed that it is very flexible and we can use it to do bangles. So when it is wet, you can get it to bend as 360 degrees. But now you cannot get it to bend because it is not wet, it is not damp, it's not moist. So I decided to use another technique. So I have to dip them in water and I get them into bangles. Now I'm using them to different designs, as you can see them. Then the process of fine-tuning, where I will use other design to maybe accessorize, enhance their beauty. So nothing got wasted here. As for the coconuts, we are yet on the coconut tree. This is my studio, room studio, home studio. I have different parts in my house. I store things and I walk. But when I want to get it right, I do it inside the Holy of Holies. These are the coconut palm, where people use them to roast their fish, maybe brown it, maybe they use it to cook. So now we're using cloth material to design them, put them in your house. I guess this would be nice in a hotel room, but this is already 50% finished. I have to get it finished. So it's good that you came and you saw this unfinished work, so that in the future you might see a finished job. And also I'm doing these ones for hotels, and restaurants too. I call it the Binti stand. Binti, whereby it can host a mask. It's a mask holder. You can host coats, where people can just hang things. You can also hold menu boards and everything. You can just attach it. And now for the theater industry, I decided I want some of the dancers to be having their own mask, whereby somebody can just put it on and dance perfectly without you don't have to. So I designed a dancing mask, whereby we can use different things. See, I can put it on. So Kuntamania is just unbelievable. Things people throw away, they're very useful here. Let me show you some of the other masks. Like this one. This one is called Fo. If you can see, Fo is a very interesting character. As of now, we used to have a vice president called Victor Fo, and based on that, not necessarily I decided to name him specifically after that gentleman, but during that time when the vice president position was vacant, and at that time I was doing some sets of masks. That I need something new, something creative. So it's like a bond, when I'm going to name this, immediately they announce the vice president. So it might be other names, but I also customize the design to suit the character I'm pointing at. The mask is always addictive, it's double-edged, so there is always a way you can pass on the story about an individual. And also I adopted the barb, the haircut. Normally we say barb, nice haircut, doing some high cut. And now I've decided, out of this mask, I've decided to name all the others that look like this four. So I have a trend of fours, different looks and material, accessories I use in them. So please meet four. And this one is the Blind Fury. Just like I told you, as the mask, it is very suggestive. Also, we put across a message, and people might tend to ask questions, why the Blind Fury? Yeah, this is very desperate, and Sierra Leone, you see, is in green, white, and blue. Mama Salone is very, 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 very furious about the way politicians are trying to, push their tickets, getting their own selfish needs. So some of this masks represent, poetry, what I'm trying to say. As looking at Mama Salone in green, white, and blue, so I call it the Blind Fury. So how blind men can be furious. So take them from me. And also I'm doing like fashion designing for the film industry, for artists. If you have a jacket you want to customize, you need to link up, I do nice designs. I can get this done for you using the coconut concept. These are the fibers. If you can see, I don't buy them. I climb the coconut tree to get them. So sometimes I pay workmen to just help me with leathers. So I have a lot of designs in mind for you guys who want to patronize, the Lazarus project. Bless.